As some of you know, as most of you music fans know, Travis Scott has just debuted his album Utopia, and has we've been we've been waiting 5 years for an album from Travis Scott, and this is what we get. No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. The album, it was more than mid, but it was like less than good, if you understand what I'm saying. The album, it wasn't what I was expecting. I honestly expected way more from Travis, being that it's been almost 5 years since he released an album. And the last album he released obviously was Jack Boys. But honestly, so if you really look through the album, you'll see that in like for this is for people who've listened to the album. Do not watch this video if you haven't listened to the album yet, because there's gonna be a lot of spoilers. But the album like wasn't what I was expecting. Because if you listen to his other albums, like I was saying, Jack Boys, Astro World, Birds in the Trap, Rodeo, you will honestly see that you'll see that like he has at least two or three songs that can be played at a concert. You know, for people who for people who've seen Travis Scott concerts, his concerts be getting pretty lit, and I just can't see none of these songs being played at a concert, because like the vibe of the album, it was like just like one of those albums that you like just sit back and lay, smoke and chill and listen to. And one other thing that I noticed in the album, where nobody else, well, I don't know if anybody else could notice this, but don't know if he like got like, I don't say permission, but like he basically has the last song on his album. The last song on this album sounds similar to a song Kanye West made with Juice WRLD, and I can play this right now. Let's skip forward. Oh, wrong song. Wrong song, wrong song, wrong song. This song. So you listen to this song. Song's called Telekinesis, by the way. Now, if you listen to this song and you listen to this other song I'm about to play, if you don't recognize it, you just, I don't know, there's something wrong with your ears. And this song is by Kanye West, but it wasn't released on Kanye West's page. It was like released on another page he has. And also this song, Kanye West, and of course Juice WRLD. But yeah, that was also something I noticed, towards the end of the out towards the end of the album towards the end of the album. Sorry. But album really wasn't much of what I was expecting. I expected way more. I was expecting to be in my room playing Rocket League 2K Madden over here, just like jamming out. But like I literally had to turn off my game because I'm like, this album isn't giving me what I would want. Like I was just sitting there just like, instead like, yeah, like popping my head, going along with the song and all that, because I was like, dang, this song is it's not the song isn't bad. It's just not the song. The album isn't bad. It's just I had I had my standards set on something else, and this is what I got. It's kind of like it's like kind of like having your it's kind of like wanting some let's see, let's say you want, it's kind of like wanting a a good burger for dinner or lunch, and then you end up getting a simple McDouble from McDonald's. That's kind of like what the album did to me. Like I had my standards set way high, and like past like the first 3 or 4 songs, my it just got shot down. I was like, damn, like this is really this album. I know this is really something I can't fuck with, honestly. It's like album out of all of his albums, if I really had to rank all the albums he's released, I would have to go so think about it, it's hard kind of. Okay, so number 5, I think it's how many albums is it though? Okay, so what? So there's main albums. There's Days Before Rodeo, Astro World, Birds in the Trap, Jack Jack Boys, and Utopia. There's 6 albums. At that 6th spot, I'm gonna have to go. Dang, see, like he has good albums. Like at the 6th spot, I'm gonna probably go Jack Boys. The 5th spot, I'm gonna put Days Before Rodeo. The 4th spot, I'm gonna put Rodeo. The 3rd spot, I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put. I have Utopia and Rodeo like tied for 4th, but top 2, of course, Astro World at 1 and Birds in the Trap at 2. Astro World was just like a universal album that everyone loved. Like nobody could say, "Oh, this album was bad. This album isn't. This album wasn't good." Like no, Astro World probably will be Travis Scott's best album to the end of time. No matter what album he drops, I don't I don't even think I don't even think Travis can drop an album that's like better than Astro World. But yeah, Utopia is just, I don't know, man. It wasn't it like the only song that only song that I could actually see being played at a concert is the one with 21 Savage, and I think it's like called like Twin something. Um Topia Twins. That's what it's called. It's called Topia Twins featuring 21 Savage. That's the only song I can see being played at a concert, mainly because 21 Savage gives off that 21 Savage gives off that type of vibe. Like, he gives off that hype vibe that'll like get a crowd jumping. Like I don't really think any of these songs can get a crowd jumping. Like I think if he does go on tour for this album, you're definitely going to hear a lot of Astro World songs. You will probably hear about 2 songs off this album. But yeah, I mean, some people may have a different opinion. Some people may not like my opinion on it. Some people may not. Some people may not listen to Travis Scott at all. Some people may not even listen to that album at all. But no, I really, really am. I won't say a music head, but I really get into music. Like I don't listen to Uzi like that, but I still listened to Pink Tape when it dropped, and I was pretty accept. The album was good. The album was acceptable. It's just Utopia. It wasn't at all what I was expecting, man. But I'm definitely when it drops, definitely going to make a review on The Party Never Ends when it drops. Juice WRLD's probably his next album. I think it should be his next album. Party Never Ends should be getting released before August. But yeah, it's my review on Utopia by 21 Savage. So I'm starting my channel is really starting to be all over the place with gaming, music, reviews like this. Just you can't ever expect any you can never predict what I do next. But until next time, man.